What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Of course, you know it's your boy B-High Radio Shout In. As always, I got my podcast partner in this thing, OG Gangsta Wicked, a.k.a. Big Galaxy.
A.k.a. Galaxy Wick, man.
Big Galaxy. I mean, come on, now, that's just slang. I can't put a little slang
I'm working on a new album right now.
Hey, man, from what I hear, this thing going kind of crazy.
It's called Keys to the Galaxy. All the producers are coming over to the Real Ghetto Mafia page, a.k.a. Galaxy Wick page. They sending me beats. People sending me songs.
Shawty Red that came with some crazy stuff. Daddy Houston that came with some stuff.
Absolutely. I got.
It sounded kind of crazy.
I'm sending shout out to Daz. I'm sending Daz stuff. I'm sending CeeLo. I'm sending Bun B. I'm sending. This is gonna be what we fixing to do. Beehives. We fixing to prove that it's never too late to make quality music. There's a fan base out there that wants to hear real music, that wants to hear what OGs have to say, because we have the knowledge. Because I felt like the system had kind of made it where we have to listen to what kids are saying. Kids are giving us grown folks the game.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. I like a little young 18-year-old music here or there. But what does 18-year-old is going to show me that I don't already know? There are things that they can, but there are things that I can show them also. So this has to be a two-way street. The young kids have to listen to the OGs, and the OGs have to listen to the young kids. And that's why I met with it. KRS-One said this, man. I saw this the other day. KRS-One said that if you're young, you need to have at least an OG around you, because you're going to be able to learn stuff that you don't know. Yeah. And so if you're young, say you're 18, 19, and you have a beehive around you in your ear, right? Yeah. You're going to be faster than the kids that are 18 and 19 because of that mentorship that you're giving him in the game you're giving him. Now, vice versa.
Exactly.
If you listen to the kids, if you have 18, 19 that you can call on and say, hey, what y'all think about this? You're going to be faster than us.
Exactly.
Because you're going to know stuff that the kids have given you that I'm not going to know if I'm stubborn to it. I ain't going to know what a stick mean. I'm still be calling a pistol.
Come on,
I ain't going to know what this mean, but you're going to know exactly what those kids are talking about, because they're going to give you the game. So each one needs each other.
And also, I feel like when it comes to this music, man, I mean, we got to have the genre together, the OG music. We got to put the smack down with that. When I walked in the studio the other day and seen you in there with the mad scientist himself, DJ Burn One.
What's up, Burn?
I knew then that it was going to be a problem in this thing.
Oh, yeah, I don't think the people out there really know what we got. Yeah.
Burn One gonna make sure this whole thing sound like a criminal.
Absolutely. And it's already headed in direction, man. I'm 4 songs in, man. It taking everything in me not to just drop something for y'all right now, man. But like I said, it's called Galaxy Wick, man. Keys to the Galaxy. We're gonna be dropping it here on the channel, and it's gonna be big. It's gonna have all the features, and I'm finna bring the OGs back, man, and get us back to respectability out here. That's what I'm doing.
Speaking of OGs, though, Wick, one of our favorite OGs, Boosie, he just got hit with a gun charge out there on the West Coast, man. And,
right.
A lot of people are wondering what's going on, how is this going to impact Boosie, being that, he was a felon catching this gun charge, and how real can it get? I mean...
man, Beehive, see, when I heard this story, it strikes a chord in me, and I'm going to tell you why.
Talk to me.
First of all, the man is a superstar.
Yeah.
Okay? What do you expect that this man is going out? This man, every time I look up, he had a basketball game, they in the front row of this, he doing concerts for the hood, he blah, 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 blah. With that status comes haters.
Yeah.
We've seen it in rap. How many rappers out here have got caught without it?
Yeah.
Hell, how many don't got caught with it and still got killed?
Yeah.
I was talking one time to a city councilman down here, and we was chopping it up at the gas station, and I told him, I said, if a rapper is a convicted felon, you know that, and he can't tote a gun, then that puts his life in danger. There are people out there that already know that he's a convicted felon, and that he shouldn't have a gun on him. So for that reason alone, they may say, you know what, he don't even supposed to have a gun on him. I'm gonna try him up. Now, the other side of the argument, I know you're gonna probably say, well, he should have bodyguards for that, because I know, he should have security for that. But you can't. No person can walk around with security all the time, 24/7. It's just. It's not going to happen. You're not going to have somebody in the house with you sleep. This is not the president. You're not standing outside the door like this, a Secret Serviceman. It's going to be times where you're going to have to, you and your wife, have to run to the store or go out on a date, or you want to take the kids to the park, or if you want to. It's going to be times that you're going to have to do that. It's going to be you, your pistol, and your old lady and the kids, and you have to protect the family. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like that he's in a catch-22. You walk around, you're doing all these shows, you're doing this and that, and it's times that you're gonna need a gun on you. I feel bad for it. Another thing too, a lot of these guys that they're getting locked up, it's a repetitive cycle of a lot of guys did not go to jail or prison. I don't know Boosie's whole entire case, but a lot of rappers and stuff and just common folks in the streets didn't go to prison or jail from being violent with the gun in the first place.
Yeah.
Okay, if I'm out here and I don't wrote a couple of bad checks, that don't mess my life up forever to now I can't protect myself. So like I said, so it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. I would agree that if there's a guy or a female and you run around shooting motherfuckers at the bus stop, hanging out the window, hey, motherfucker, bye, and shooting motherfuckers, then you shouldn't have a gun.
No.
But I mean, okay, come on, be high. You got one time you had hypothetically, you slapped a nigga out in the club at a bar fight, and now all of a sudden, the rest of your life, you can't tote a gun and protect your family. I'm talking about, this was when you were 19 years old.
Well, see, I'm going to say this, though, Wick, because to be honest with you, I'm with Boosie on this one. And I'm with you on this one because at the end of the day, Boosie sat right there, man. And we talked to him about just getting shot in Texas last year or the year before that.
Right.
And, Boosie was like, yeah, it come with the game and all that. But at the end of the day, this man just got shot just a few minutes ago.
Right.
He needs to be able to protect himself however the hell he needs to protect himself. He needs to be able to do whatever the hell he needs to do to feel comfortable and safe just dealing with the PTSD of being shot as a guy that's a felon that might not have had a gun on him that day when he did get shot.
Correct.
You see what I'm saying?
And I got something to piggyback off you about that. Our greatest rapper that all of us, we all around the world think that is the greatest rapper, Tupac.
Yeah.
Tupac had went to prison.
Yeah.
He got out, he was a convicted felon, couldn't tote a gun.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that he didn't have a gun that night, but I doubt he did, knowing that how the police was on him and trying to lock him up for every little thing. Because remember, he had done shot the Atlanta police when they didn't identify himself.
Back. Nah.
Exactly. So, but my thing is, even whether he did or he didn't, I know that if he did, he wasn't quick to react with it. He probably had it concealed, trying to hide it, and this and that. And you in the public light, you the most famous rapper in the world. If I was Tupac at the time, I'm talking about when I'm in the passenger seat riding anywhere, I'm cocked and loaded. Yeah. Even if you catch me, you gonna get caught also. But when you got these laws out here that keep. And I ain't gonna say just black or white, because there's white people on our side, there's blacks on our side. It's either you're for them or you're not. You see what I'm saying? So, and that has no color. Well, I should be able to tote a gun or not.
Yeah.
I know white boys tote rifles and they pick up trucks down here. A couple of my friends, and they don't supposed to have them. So my thing is, with him being a high profile artist that he is, if he's not able to tote no gun, it's only a matter of time before somebody kill him.
Well, see,
that's how I feel.
Yeah, and see, with that being said, then what advice would you have for Boosie in a situation like this? Because this is very sticky, because, see, don't get it messed up, Wick. His future is in jeopardy with this as well. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
He could be facing another 5 years in jail just off of this charge, even though he wasn't hurting nobody, he wasn't waving a gun, he wasn't shooting a gun. He just was in possession of it.
And that's another thing too that I wonder, if you peel back the layers on all this stuff, and it happens with with major artists all the time. What are you even looking for to find the damn gun? I mean, I'm sure the man is not walking down, Hollywood Boulevard, saying, hey, look at me, I have a gun. We said it when you and I was talking about the Andre Rison thing about when he shot up the movie that we got getting ready to come out, that we own.
Yeah.
And you said, well, with him being high profile, you know, Lisa Left Eye being high profile, he should have security around to be able to shoot the gun. And I felt that, or to tote the gun. And I felt that. But like I said, you can't do that at all times. But I'm just wondering how
I'm hearing a lot of folks ain't even trusting their security nowadays. So
right, because security will set you up. You just don't want to be caught.
Or they get the hell on.
Correct, and they'll run, right.
Come on.
I'd rather be caught with it than without it. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather go down and take a charge of a convicted felon with a gun if I'm in that position there. Now, if I'm a nigga just out here walking around, you know, I'm not even in the game doing none of that. Because the rap game is it's like the dope game.
Well, then I'm going to ask you this question, though, too, Whit, because a lot of folks get mad at me when I say this. But I say, you know, if you feel like you need to have a gun to be there, then you shouldn't be there.
Yeah, if you're a regular person, he has to be there. He has to do concerts, Beehive. So his fan base are pimps, prostitutes, drug dealers, you know, gangsters. You know what I'm saying? He has working class people also, but his fan base, they bring that type of energy around. That's the type, and that goes back to what y'all new artists out there. You do know whatever type of music that you're doing right now, it's hard to get away from that. 30 years later, 20 years later, I'm still fighting that right now. I'm doing, you know, like I said, with the, you know, doing the Galaxy stuff, we flipping the game all the way. But there are a segment of people that don't want to let me.
They won't
let me, right. They won't let me get away from that. You know, niggas like, man, you know, well, you started this way, you still should be doing the same thing. I said, bruh, I'm not on a corner. I'm a 50-year-old man. I'm not on a corner selling drugs. I'm not walking around with a gun as big as me, you know, getting ready for war like I'm in Afghanistan. You understand what I'm saying? So it's ugly. I feel bad for them, but at the same time, there should be something in place for rappers that have been, you know, that have went to jail and prison on different things. You don't got caught with some dope, or you was doing this. You're not out shooting nobody. You're not violent. You know, that you should be able to get some type of an addendum to be able to tote a pistol.
And I agree with that. If you're not a violent person, you should be able to defend yourself.
Correct.
If you are violent, then there are chances that you might use that damn gun. And,
right. No. Like I said, we don't want to give a gun to a person. We pull the person record and they don't shot 3 people by the age of 21.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You know, that ain't the person I want with a gun around.
That's
me.
right.
But there are 90% of people that go to prison they go for non-violent offenses.
Yeah.
So therefore, those you should be able to come back out. You down there for a blue collar crime. You're down there for selling some dope hitter. You did this, you did that. You should be able to come out and maybe they have to put you through a program for 6 months. You know, a gun class or something, and then you have to go to the range, and y'all have to know how to secure it and properly store the pistol, and you know what I'm saying. They do it for alcohol awareness. They do it for you if you got DUIs, if you got drug offenses. That's the first thing they come out with. You know you got to do community service. You get into your argument with your old lady. You got to do behavior management class. You're angry. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, when I get out, why isn't there a class that I can take? That I can get my license, my gun rights back immediately, especially if I'm a rapper that I'm fixing to be in these type of places that warrant me having a pistol. I hope it doesn't kill his career because I'm a fan. He's been out here,
doing good.
He has, and he's been trying to change it up.
Speaking at the jail.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
And I want to shout out, man, Project Pat, man. You know what I'm saying? This is off subject, man, but I've been watching Pat. I follow Pat. You know what I'm saying? If anybody out there know Pat, man, tell him Wicked said, man, you're doing a great job. He's out there in the prisons also. He's saving brothers. He's saving lives. Anybody that follows Project Pat, they know the work that he's doing in the prison system. So I want to applaud him, man, and give him a shout out, man. What's up, Pat?
Project Pat.
It's heard.
And we need the people, the family, to hit the comments, man. I mean, how do y'all feel about this Boosie situation? Do you feel like, there should be a separate set of stipulations for famous people when it comes to felons and gun rights? Or do you feel like, they got to follow the same rules as everybody else? Personally, I'm with Boosie, man. I mean, the man was just shot in Dallas. Right. So, I mean, I'm going to probably be more on the side of taking a risk to protect my life than to be a sitting and walking duck.
I'd rather get caught with it than without it.
Hit them comments. Let us know how you feel.
Deserve.
BI Radio shouted. OG Gangsta Wicked. Galaxy. Big Galaxy.
Galaxy, you said it. You said it. You finally said it. No, you trying to change it.
Big Galaxy is cooler than Galaxy though, man. Damn, let me put some sauce on the name.